Hey, this is Doug Upstone for Vegas Pro Insiders Daily, and today is Wednesday, June 14th, Flag Day, as a matter of fact. And we have some more free picks for you today, including 5 of them. Let me get that 5, put it in front of my face. But we got 5 of them here today for you, and going to go through those, and they include what's going to be line moves, the biggest ones of the day. So we're going to look at this. So one thing you need to do, if you're interested, besides just the free picks, which are winning at a tremendous rate, 145 and 100 of late. What's that? Almost 60%. So a very good clip. We also have other ways that you can win, becoming a VPID member, which you can do on the website. Now, there's one offer, which is my picks and a bunch of systems and great information, trends, all kinds of stuff, in-season systems that are also clicking along, playing, for example, false favorites. That's up over 20 units, 21 units, now that I think about it, so far this season. So that's something that's available to you, and you can get all of that for just $39.99 a month. Now, if you want something better, let's just say some other top handicappers picks, you can get like Tony George, Kyle Hunter, Sean Higgs, and Jim Mack, and plus all the other great stuff for only $99 a month. So get all of their best bets along with mine and plus this other information. So you can get all that also. So you can do that, VegasProInsidersDaily.com. So, hey, now let's get to the action that you're also interested in, which is some free picks for baseball today. And we're going to start things out by looking at the Chicago Cubs and the New York Mets game tonight. Now, the Cubs have gone from a minus 105 favorite up to 125. And yesterday's adjusted batting order worked perfectly. The Cubs they tied their season high with 14 runs and having Anthony Rizzo leading off. And the Cubs also did something miraculous. It was the first time ever in their history that their top 4 players on the batting order each hit at least 1 home run in the same game. Wow, huh? So that worked out pretty well. So bettors are thinking that's, not saying that's going to happen again, but certainly that there's going to be some good things coming out of this for the Cubs. Like I said, move them up 20 cents up to 125. And we got Mike Montgomery going for the Cubs against Matt Harvey. And Matt Harvey hasn't been very good, ERA over 5. And this situation doesn't favor him or the Mets because when those two, the Mets and Harvey, are together, they're 3-11 when the money line is from plus 125 to minus 125. I think the Cubs get the call here and on Wednesday and get the job done. Now, our second game, we're going to also talk about another Chicago team, the White Sox, going up against Baltimore. Now, last night, yesterday, we also had a play here with Baltimore and the White Sox, and we took the White Sox because Baltimore now, with that loss, has fallen under 500 for the first time this year, and now they're on a 6-game losing streak. Wow, terrible baseball they're playing right now, and really have fallen off, I think, 13 games under 500 since their hot start. But yet the public is taking the Orioles, moved them up from minus 115 to minus 130, largely, I believe, on the belief that Dylan Bundy, who is emerging as their best starting pitcher, is going to get the job done. Now, he'll be going against Miguel Gonzalez, a former Oriole who now pitches for the Pale Hose on the south side of Chicago. And, even though I could make a case that the Orioles, their 10-22 road record is really bad, I'm going to still go with with Baltimore here. I think they'll find a way. Not sure exactly how, but I think they'll score enough runs to get this one done. The wind, it's warm in the Midwest right now, and so with that, the temperatures are up, winds blowing out, and so the odd maker set the total at 10.5. It has since come down to 9.5. I'm not exactly sure if it's the pitching or if they think that with the storms that are supposed to be rolling through in the Midwest, that the wind might switch around. I'm not exactly sure, but you know what? Even with the situation as it is, I like the 9.5, so I'm going to go under the total in this one. Now, our third game is going to be in the Lone Star State, Texas and Houston. Now, when Houston was at Texas previously this season, they got swept. Now, in Houston, with the Astros playing great, they've taken the first 2 games. So now the Texas is on a bit of a swing, but the betting public has taken this game with the Houston from minus 145 to minus 160. And that's in spite of the fact that they're starting a rookie pitcher for the first time. The Astros are, and Francis Martez, not really sure exactly how to pronounce his name exactly properly, but I'll tell you what, he's a rookie. He's 21 years old, and as I just said, he's making his first start. I'm not sure that's the ideal situation for Houston to be going up as a favorite. Now, that's also kind of speaks volumes about Andrew Kashner, at least in terms of what bettors think, that to go against him. Now, I'm a long-time person that has criticized Kashner. I think it's justifiable. He's under 500. That's nothing new there. But his ERA is actually pretty good at 3.17, and he's 0-3 against Houston, including 2 losses this year against the Astros. I still think Texas, they're streaky. They're either streaky good or streaky bad. Not much in between. They've won 6 in a row. They're 10-2. If they've won 3 or more games in a row, I think they can get it done and sweep the series here. So yeah, I like the Rangers here. Finally, our last game, we got we got Arizona against Detroit. And so here in this game, Michael Fulmer, who's actually a really good starting pitcher for the Tigers, he's got a shoulder injury, and he got a shot of bursitis in his shoulder. I'm pointing towards my left because I'm left-handed. He got a shot in this shoulder because he's right-handed. But so that's the story there. But they didn't put him on the DL yet, so they're just moving their starting pitchers around. So Jordan Zimmerman is up now. His ERA, if you've been betting baseball, his ERA is around 6, and he's going up against Taijuan Walker, who is coming off the DL himself, having last pitched on May 19th because of a blister on his finger. Because of that, you would think that Arizona would be the favorite, right? But that's not the case. Detroit opened up at -107, went to -125, and that's where they stand. Hey, boy, I don't know. Walker was pitching pretty well, for the Diamondbacks, and the Snakes' offense has just been on fire. They're sizzling. They scored over 8 runs in their last 8 runs per game in their last 7 games. I think Walker can get the job done. I am no fan of Zimmerman right now. He's certainly not bulletproof. I'll take the Snakes as a rising underdog here. So, hey, this is Doug Upstone for Vegas Pro Insiders Daily. Check out the offers. I mentioned the first part of this video. I think you'll enjoy them. Let's get some more winners with these free picks today. So, hey, that's what I got for you today. I'm out.